All right, welcome to today's training. We are live on YouTube. So while everybody is joining for the training, I'll be going through the event. So welcome to the Value to Wealth Ultimate Bootcamp, how to monetize your knowledge and make a living out of it. So my name is Ariwola Ali, and in this first class, we want to talk about identifying your value and its worth. We're going to be talking about identifying your value and its worth. So the first thing we should think about is, what exactly do you know that you think can actually change someone else's life? There are a lot of things that we have the opportunity to know or to experience that actually can change someone else's life if we could find a way to kind of express it to them, or to serve as an advice for them to be able to learn from. So, and the only way for you to generate wealth is by exchanging something, by giving something for another. And that thing you want to give would usually be something of value, of great value to the person that wants to receive it. So if you are a doctor, you are giving the value of treatment because you went to medicine school to learn how to treat somebody. You are giving the value of treatment, and so that person is appreciating you by paying you for that value which you are transacting. If you are a dentist, you are actually giving us the value of helping us, making our teeth shine, brighter and whiter, and helping us prevent gum diseases and cavity issues. So if you are a carpenter, you are giving us the value of producing chairs for us, which we cannot do on our own, but we are doing it for us so that we can actually have beautiful chairs in our house. So the thing is, there is something someone can give, and when you give out that thing, you'll be able to receive, an equivalent value of it in terms of money, in terms of other methods of exchange. So when we look at some of the things that we know. We might not even think we know something, but there are some things that we actually know, either from experience, either from skills, or either from education, that other people can actually benefit from. And if you look at what is happening right now, there are a lot of us, in fact, a lot of us that actually joined this training are already into one thing or the other, maybe online or offline. And we are looking for a way to make more money, because what we are doing right now is not like it's not paying us, but the rate at which our responsibilities continue to skyrocket, the income we are making is not skyrocketing alongside the responsibilities. And so it becomes uh, pertinent for us to look for other means of income, of making money. But the thing is, when you look at the internet of today, there are a lot of people that are out there telling you to come and learn how to make $2,000, how to make $1,000, how to make $1,000. And if you really look at some of these people, they are not really, working on these things per se. They are just trying to teach you how to do that, but they are not within the system of practicing what they preach. And because for me, I usually don't teach whatever I don't know how to do, or whatever I don't do. And so it's important for me to only teach the things that I do, and just to forgo those things that I don't do. So now, what are the types of knowledge that we have learned or gathered through the years that we might not even know that these are viable knowledge, these are veritable knowledge, these are knowledge that we can actually sell, or we can actually make money from, or we can actually get an exchange of value from, if we bring it out, there for other people to benefit from. The funny part is, there are some of these things that people around you might not even value, but there are other people all around the world that would pay anything to actually get the kind of knowledge that you have, and they value it very, very well. They value very, very much. So now let's look at the first the first way in which we have actually been able to accumulate value: knowledge through education and employment. Now, when we look at the education that we've had over the years, maybe academic education, maybe moral education, or some other types of education, we see that we have gained quite a lot of knowledge. So, and if you look at the internet of today, we can see that there are a lot of people with academic and educational value that are sharing this value on the internet, maybe on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and they have millions of followers. They have millions of followers. Now, these followers, do you know that there are a lot of people that would go and message these people one on one through their DM, through their inbox, and express their challenges to them? And then these people will serve as either their consultants, advising them on what to do and getting paid for that consultancy, or they will even be the one that will offer the service of treating them to them. People that are into health tips, people that are into wellness, people that are into legal advice, business tips, property development, environmental management, and so many other ways in which you can actually use your academics to do what? To help people to overcome some of their challenges. So if you sit down and you look at what you studied in school, what did I read in school, what did I study in school, what were the things that we were taught that we know that some other people studying something else would not know about? I could remember that we know that some other people studying something else would not know about. I could remember very well that when we were in school, what usually happened is that when we go to maybe at the hostel with some of our other colleagues that are amazed that, but they are not in the same department as ours, there are some issues that will arise that we will use the authority of our own department, of what we learn in our own department, to explain how things are to our colleagues that are from other departments. And they will also use the authority that they have from their own department, from their own particular field of learning, to orientate us on what we do not know about some things that, because it's not what we learned in school. So these things have now become something that we can also utilize this knowledge to actually teach people how to do some of these things through the internet or even through physical means. Now, the thing is, once you understand that you can use your academics, your educational knowledge to actually help other people to solve problems, and you can help to find solutions to people's problems, then definitely you will start making money from that particular knowledge. So people that went to medicine to study medicine, that went to school to study pharmacy, they are making money from what they went to study in school. They are working as doctors, as nurses, and others because that is what they went to learn in school. And so they are making money from that. And so if you are into any of these fields of learning where what you learned in school is actually so powerful and so important that it could help change people's life, it could help solve people's problems, then you can actually make money from the knowledge that you got through education and employment. The second one is the knowledge through skill acquisition. So we have offline skills acquisition like catering, carpentry, interior decoration, mechanics, hardware engineering, farming, animal husbandry, and so many others. And if you go on YouTube today, you will see tons and tons of videos on offline skills. If you go on YouTube and go and search how to start a fish farming business, you will see videos on YouTube where people that are running a fish farming business will advise you, will show you videos, and will explain to you what you are supposed to do if you want to run a successful fish farming business. And this is when they do all these videos on YouTube. Sometimes people think that they are silly or they don't know what they are doing. But the fact still remains that anyone that is interested in learning a fish farming business would send them a DM and probably even go to the location of their farm to learn more and pay them to learn some of these things, because it is not everything that they are going to share on social media that is going to be applicable to you, because each individual have their own peculiar differences. And so when you have a particular skill, maybe it's catering, maybe it's carpentry, it's interior decoration, and you can actually create a means of teaching people about some of these things, the basics. Like if you're a mechanic now, you can have videos on YouTube that will be teaching people how to maintain their car, how to do this and how to do that with their car. And then people that have issues with their car can send you a message, or they can even say, where is your workshop? I want to bring my car for checkup. I love the way you do your videos. I love the way you use digital equipment to actually do stuff with your customers and cars. I want to come and do some servicing for my car. Would you be available for me to come so that I can pay you and then you can do that for me? So these are some of the ways in which you can actually use to create value for yourself and make money out of that value. So if we look at the online part of these things, online graphic design, copywriting, email marketing, affiliate marketing, freelancing, video animation, tons and tons of things can be done online. You can see that even in the group, we have a lot of people that are actually online and they are making money working online. Now, if you have online skills and you are just posting on Facebook every day, looking for people to give you a job or to patronize you, but you are not even finding the time to give us a little bit of orientation about what you do, to tell us about the value of branding, to tell us the value about copywriting, to tell us what it means to have the right SEO for your website. All these things, if you do these things, it will actually help you to build value for your business, for your skills, and it will also help you create an audience of people that are learning from you and people that will be interested in your services, in giving you one job or the other. So if we look at the knowledge through skill acquisition, we also realize that if you have skills, you can actually teach people how to do those things that you know, and you can also use that opportunity to get offers or to serve your audience with whatever knowledge that you have. And what I realized is that those people that are working online, whenever we come online and start working online, within a few months or a year or a couple of years, we tend to become lazy and we don't want to do anything offline. And so when online business starts having challenges, it becomes a problem for us. So for you to solve that kind of problem, all you have to do is just get an office and then train people with the same skill that you have. You train people, you make money. Then you still offer that service online and you still make money. So you make more money than you actually been making before, and you'll be able to sustain your expenses. The third is knowledge through experience. Now, knowledge through experience has to do with people that are teaching others what they know because of the mistakes they have made in the past. So that it can be for business tips, for seeking investors for your business, for relationship advice, marriage advice, travel advice, job interview advice, health advice, land acquisition advice. A lot has happened to a lot of people that if they sit down to write a book about their experience in life, they will write a 1,000 pages book. And a lot of things have happened to a lot of people that if they decide that they want to actually um, teach others about what has happened to them, they are going to teach others a lot of things. So the thing is that when you have these kind of experiences or experience, then you can actually use that experience to create value and make people learn from you so that they will not fall into the same mistakes that you have fallen into in the past. And so this is another part of which you can actually build value and create something that is useful and can be appreciated by people. So now, what is the homework that we are going to have for this particular class, for this particular day one training? So the first task you have to do for your homework is to list 5 ways, to list 5 ways that you can actually use to help people change their life. So, what are the 5 ways from the things I've talked about? Knowledge through education, knowledge through skills, and knowledge through the experience that you have. What are the 5 things you think that you can create, that you have experience with, that you have knowledge with, that you have skills in, that would serve as valuable stuff, resources for people? List those 5 things. The second task is for you to highlight 3 out of those 5 things that you have actually listed, and then make sure that those 3 things that you highlight will help make the most impact in other people's lives. So you have 5 things. Now you want to pick out 3 that you can actually put 100% of your efforts into, that will make most impact in other people's lives. Then the third is to pick the most powerful of those 3 items that you have highlighted in the second task and write out an agenda, like a list that you think, an agenda of how you can actually do this and why you think this one is the best, is the most effective, that you can use to actually change people's lives or to actually help people to find solutions, or to use to orientate people or to teach people about a particular topic or a particular issue. So once you have these 3 things done, the first task, highlight 5 things that you can do. Then take 3 things out of those 5 things. Then take one out of those 3 things. That is the most effective skill or the most effective tool that you have in creating value for yourself and helping other people to solve problems in their lives. Once you can do these 3 things, once you can do these 3 tasks, and you are now able to understand exactly what you can do and you know exactly how you can do it, then in the next class tomorrow, we are going to be treating how to apply your knowledge effectively. So once you know what knowledge you can use to impact in other people's life, tomorrow I'm going to be teaching you how to use that knowledge to effectively help those people and to bring the best of results out of whatever you are going to be helping people with. So with that, this is the end of today's training. Thank God it's just below 20 minutes. And we are going to be having this training live on YouTube. It's going to be available on YouTube. What I want to do is I'm going to create another video for this particular class that's going to have text and slides that you can refer back to, and then Once everything is available, I'll let us know so that we can we can know what it will take for us to have access to that particular resource. But for now, this is all for today's training, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Please comment on the group. The group is open for you to comment, to ask questions, to give suggestions on what you think. For tomorrow, special grace of God, I'm going to try and make the video first before the time for the training. So I'll just upload the video, give you guys the link to go watch the video, and then we can discuss after you have finished watching the video. Thank you so much. My name is Ali, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.